Hey, hi, hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lex if you're new here, and I might have jumped the gun. It was my first year attempting Vlogmas. I probably should have just said I'm gonna post weekly or like maybe twice a week instead of like attempting Vlogmas. I went into it knowing there's no way in the world that I'm gonna be posting every day, but I kind of was thinking like at least 3 to 5 times a week, which is kind of crazy considering I could barely do one week every week consistently. So yeah, but it just was so exciting, the idea of like, I'm on YouTube at the same time as Vlogmas happening, and I've always loved to watch Vlogmas, and I'm still literally watching Vlogmas videos of like others, and yeah, man, the stomach flu kicked our butts, and I feel like I've just been like slowly recalibrating ever since. It's December 10th or so, and I just feel tired. I feel a little tired. I'm like, I don't feel like overly behind or like any FOMO or anything like that. I just feel tired and like I want to enjoy the season and not like stress. And so, yeah. Anyway, though, we're still doing our best. We're still showing up when and where we can, and I hope you are too. Let me show you guys my newest little baby. I'm so excited about her. Actually, I was just recording a TikTok. Let me show you something else too. First of all, hold on. Excuse me, pause. Let's look at my tree. Have I shown you all the tree yet? I don't know, but hairball. A moment for the tree. I literally love her. And then we finally got some Christmas. Ow, drop. I'm like falling over things. Finally got some Christmas art up on the TV. What I was gonna show you was showing off my little thrifted Filofax. I think I'm gonna do a little journal ecosystem video eventually of this and this. I don't know, whatever, but I bring that up because of this. So it comes as no surprise. I have a lot of journals. I have a lot of systems, I guess, in place. Let me close this. I have a lot of journals. I have a lot of uses for different journals, right? I have my junk journal. I have my, hold on. Or I should just grab everything I have for now. So you just saw the two mini guys. This one holds like lists and gratitude journal and doodles and memories and things like that. I have no idea what this one will be, but I'm very excited about it. And so these two kind of, I feel like are gonna live together in a pouch of some sort. Who knows? And then my reading journal, which I have not been good at keeping up with this year at all, but I did read a lot of books this year, so maybe I'll get around to like filling it out more properly soon. So reading journal, everything journal, question mark journal. And this one is like a memory scrapbook for my family with my kids and my husband and myself. And in this, I'm just doing month by month. I don't think I can really show you, but I have shown this page before. And this is my junk journal for this year, but it'll go into next year because I'm not done. But yeah, just a little junk journal, but also not always junk. Sometimes just like an artsy craft scrap journal, whatever. So those are all my journals. And then this is my planner for 2026. She's hefty. I have always loved going to get a planner. I have had multiple planners in the same year, and I've never been consistent with a planner ever. Never, ever. And for whatever reason, for several reasons actually, I feel like I might be consistent with this one this year. This is the Motherboard planner. I love the girl who creates this planner. Her name is Carrie. I want to say her last name is Williamson. I don't know, but I will put the tag. Also, if you just type in Motherboard on Instagram, Motherboard planner, this should come up for her page. I actually found her on TikTok, funny enough, because I was heavy on the like organization for ADHD moms and like, you know, trying to figure out like how best to kind of hack my life and hack my brain, I guess. And what should I do and what should I avoid? And yeah, it's funny because I didn't realize how much people like me with brains like mine are, number one, out there. I'm not alone. And that is very comforting, but also how much there's like an infatuation for the idea of being planned out and organized, but like sticking to them and like following through is really hard. And so anyway, I saw a video she did where she's talking about creating a planner for a brain like hers and having ADHD and wanting to do all the things and being a mom of three. She has 3 boys who are older than my kids, but just being in the trenches and feeling overwhelmed and wanting to be like on top of things and like move her body and schedule that in and meal plan and like have it effectively and, you know how to plan and do according to her cycle and all the things, but feeling very overwhelmed. And having a million papers and a million lists. And yes, I have a million journals, but they're all very different in function. And none of them require me to be in them daily if I don't want to. It's just very like ebb and flow. And I love that. I love the movement of my journal ecosystem, or if you will. But this planner is so cool because it has pretty much everything I will need for planning purposes all in one place. So I won't have to find this journal and find that journal and get up over here and go to there and, like, because things are scattered about in my life. I don't know, even down to like the paper. So it's not overwhelming at all. She does have like this looks a little overwhelming, but she has like written out how to use the planner the best of your ability. But then she also has like amazing reels on her page of her using it, and it gives you just good ideas of like how to effectively use it. But there's a brain dump in every single week, grocery list in every single week. And then in the weeks, I don't know if you can really even see this, but in the weeks, there's like a place to check off what the weather's going to be like every single day if you want to. A chore you want to do, you can like write it off at the top so that you can just like manage one chore a day. Like if I want to just vacuum every room in my house, that's the one thing I do, There's a little area that you can write about moving your body if you want to. Then you can write about your meals. There's a cycle tracker at the very top, which I love. So you can track where you are in your cycle so that can inform your planning. And then there's like a little habit tracker for each month. Anyway, and then she even said that like the color of the paper, she chose it to be this not white, but like ivory, off-white, or creamy white or whatever, because apparently that helps you focus better and your eyes don't get overwhelmed when you look at this kind of color. And I mean, from what I'm looking at, it doesn't feel like stark white, like, oh gosh, I feel like calm and at ease when I look at this. But I just love it. I love a monthly spread. I've always mostly loved a monthly spread because it's very rewarding to look at everything in a month. But then where I struggle usually is the day-to-day, the nitty-gritty details. I can have like the month and know like, oh, we're doing this and we're going here and stuff. But it's like the time blocking aspect of my days is hard for me. And so there's like non-negotiables that I have come to just do. But there are other things where I'm like, I would love to fit this in, but where and how and when. Anyway, I really, really, really want to stay on it this upcoming next year, And so I literally was on her pre-order list for months, and finally the day of pre-orders, I literally did put a reminder on my phone and a timer, and I was one of the first 100 orders because she had like some like extra freebies and cutesy things with the first 100 orders, and I just knew I wanted this so bad. The only thing I'll say, I feel like I fumbled the bag a little bit for me because there was this beautiful green and I was so tempted. I was like, do I go practical with this blue? She called this, making sure I don't hear my baby. This is called Chilton Blue, which I thought is so cute. And at first I was like, I love it. I mean, and I do. It's like a leather, not real leather, but like pretty blue with, I don't know. It's really pretty. But then there was this green. Like she called it, I think, sour apple, but I could only see like the photo, like she didn't have like a live photo yet. And so I was like, it's just like, there's such a fine line with me with greens. I love green. It's probably one of my top favorite colors ever because it's very versatile. There are some greens I like absolutely adore, but then there's like a line and you could go like so this green was kind of like it gave me citron or like bright pistachio, I guess. But then I was like, it's borderline lime, which I'm not crazy about lime. So anyway, I ended up going with this. But then when I saw like her people that were posting their planners when the pre-orders were being shipped and coming in, I saw a few of the green and I was like, wait a minute, I fumbled the bag because that green is so good. It's really cute. So I feel like by the time I get this video up, I know she said she has like 100 left of each color, I think. Or I think that this blue is even sold out and then there's just the pink and the green left. But she is going to be coming out with undated ones. Anyway, seems like a sponsored video or something, but I just really, I love it. I love that she's a mom. I love that she made this for herself, you know, needing something. Her brain needed something where a lot of things, everything could live. And so yeah, okay. I didn't really intend to like spend all this long time yapping about a planner, but I am very pumped. And yeah, now I just need to find a little basket to corral all of my planner things, because I think that was something I saw on TikTok, was like putting like almost like a house purse vibe. But I do this naturally sometimes anyway, but I haven't done this before, at least with like planner stuff. So like having your planner, your maybe like a second journal, and then like a thing of pens, like all in a basket, so that when you go to plan, let's just say Sunday nights or whatever day of the week, you grab the whole basket and you bring it to your table or your couch or wherever you're going to be, and you just have everything you need. Similarly, when you're day to day wanting to look at your planner, grab your basket or grab it from the basket and open it up. Right now I had it sitting up top here, but I don't know if that's the most practical or ideal, because I do end up using that more for homeschool stuff. And although like while this can have some homeschool stuff in it, I do have a separate planner for all of our homeschool things. And so I kind of want to make this more of like me, like content creation, my own scheduling, like with our family, our life, just planner, and then like the nitty gritty, like schoolwork things and events and stuff in our the homeschool planner. Okay. All right. Enough yapping. Let's make a coffee. Who are we kidding? We're making a coffee, and then let's get on with this day. Actually, is this crazy of me, girls? I just yapped for so long. I might make this a second video. I think I'm gonna do it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.